We all have the same need, like there is a public dialogue that is just missing about this stuff. The Monument Quilt is a crowdsourced collection of thousands of stories from survivors of rape and abuse from across the U.S. And it's going to eventually blanket the National Mall with the phrase "not alone," with all of the survivor stories stitched together. And it's creating and demanding public space to heal and proposing that there should be a permanent monument to survivors of sexual assault in our nation's capital. After a survivor of war comes home and has experienced something that he or she believes is unimaginable to people that are in his daily life, the ability to have some kind of common ground around that traumatic experience is essential to him being able to regain like a sense of humanity and connection with people. Monuments are a platform for survivors of war to reconnect with their communities when they come home, and there is no monument to survivors of sexual assault. It's not just that we're not talking about sexual assault. When we're talking about sexual assault, we're not talking about survivors. We're not talking about the experiences of survivors. It's representative of this bigger cultural shift where communities are understanding how to respond to survivors, where survivors experience or recognize, where our country recognizes sexual assault as an epidemic, and where we believe and start to think about rape as something that can end. That's a big part of like what a monument would represent. For me, a mark of success will be as it becomes more decentralized and as people that are working on it in various capacities take on ownership over it. And so ideally, the long-term vision is that, you know, the groups across the country that are all doing work to support survivors and improve community response will be more connected to each other through this project. Continue to work on this idea of a permanent monument, maybe it's monuments in their cities, so that these physical manifestations of public healing space for survivors become a reality. I think that we really need those physical manifestations and not just kind of abstract concepts of, you know, being more supportive of survivors.